more clear, it rises right away, Kundalini, then we feel coolness accordingly. So this is nothing to be worried about. Again, as I said, depending on our day-to-day life, the way we have, everyone can have a different experience. And once we continue to meditate and Kundalini works more efficiently for us, we are meditating, eventually we start feeling this coolness on the tips of our hand. That means that my energy centers are in good condition and they are being cleaned out more frequently. And that's how you become your own doctor. Then you can easily say, okay, which of my energy center is not right now. And some people may feel this hot air, on the fingertips, or some can feel like a blockage, or some might feel some tingling sensation. So there are different ways to let you know that, like maybe there is some problem with one of my energy centers and it needs to be taken care of. And that's where those treatments we were talking about come into the picture, that how do we use the elements, water and fire or air, to clean up those energy centers. So does it help to answer this question? Sorry if it was a bit long.
Yeah. It helped a lot. And yesterday, it was said that in the today's session, because many attendees, they had problems regarding migraine and knee problem. So the yesterday the presenter said there are techniques in yoga that you can implement and you will get a relief from migraine and knee problems. So I hope we'll be discussing that during the session today. I don't.
Sure, I think that's again a valid point. So definitely, like once we do treatments like foot soaking and like even using the candle treatment, using the fire element, this helps us to clear our energy centers. Like say, for example, if we have knee pains, okay, like that is something, like we have our Nabhi and Swadhisthana energy center, they need to be cleaned up. Okay, and if we do foot soak, it helps a lot. So we will talk about the foot soak method today. And again, if I use the candle treatment, that can help me clear Ajna chakra, which is right here. And essentially, we do see that relief coming in. Now, again, experience can vary person to person, but these treatments will definitely help. And we will cover that will be covered later in our session.
Sure. I think we can start with the session then.
Sure. One more question is, like thoughts during meditation. So when we start meditating, the whole thing about Sahaja Yoga is when the Kundalini or this power is rising within us, okay, the best like, okay, we don't try to meditate. Like meditation is something, we cannot try to do meditation. Meditation happens. So when the Kundalini will rise, it will rise through your Ajna chakra. The meditation will automatically happen. So the trick is, and I know like I'm not playing with words, but yeah, it may sound a bit complicated, but meditation is, it happens automatically. Okay, so and that's when the thoughts also go away. We'll try to experience the same today when you meditate. So back to the session, I think all of us are aware of the 7 major energy centers and the 3 channels in our body. Okay, and as the Kundalini cleans up these energy centers, those qualities of energy centers also start reflecting within us. So, for example, you can see here the associated qualities. So, Mooladhara, if that energy center cleans up, wisdom and the innocence, they are the qualities. For a lot of working professionals, students, the Swadhisthana chakra is of utter importance, because of the creativity and the attention. So, and if we overthink, overwork a lot, we exhaust or we kind of like spoil our Swadhisthana chakra. So we will see that, okay, once the Kundalini is risen and, okay, Kundalini treatments being done, our creativity, our attention, our efficiency, it multifold. Then similarly, the Nabhi chakra is there, which is associated to peace and the contentment, right? And the heart chakra, the qualities of heart chakra are compassion. Then we definitely Vishti, which is about the diplomacy, like the divine diplomacy, like how do we talk sweetly to our peers, our friends, not react. Definitely, we allow the peers. Is about the forgiveness, and I think a lot of tension, a lot of things, okay, happen because of the, like we don't forgive. So the person whom we don't forgive, okay, is nothing is happening to that person, right? If we don't forgive, it's us who are troubling ourselves, okay, and punishing ourselves. So it's very important to forgive, and that's a quality of the Agya chakra. And then we have seventh chakra is the integration of all of these qualities, and that's where we connect to the pervading power around us. Okay, so that's about the chakras. Now, why it is important to balance? Today, I'm going to talk about how do we balance our left and right channels. Okay, and how do we meditate at home? Like, how do we sit for meditation? Before that, I'll just give a brief introduction of, I'm sure like the introduction was covered yesterday, but why these channels, they go out of balance, and why is it important that we have to be in balance? Okay, so as you can see, the blue line over here, which is our Ida Nadi, this is responsible for our emotional and our past, well-being. Okay, now if we think a lot about the past, okay, we start over consuming our left channel. Okay, so the energy is being used a lot from our left channel. We become lethargic and depression, those kind of things. So it's very important that, okay, our left channel is in balance and not imbalance. So if we are thinking thinking too much about the past, that's where we start consuming the energy from our left channel, and we become depressive and other, lethargic. Similar way, the right channel, okay, which is the Ida Nadi, sorry, Pingla Nadi, if we overthink, if we are too much into planning, if we are too much active, okay, we consume the energy from our right channel, or which is also known as the sun channel. Okay, we use that energy, and again, the imbalance happens. And through Sahaja Yoga meditation, we can again, like balance our left and right, or the Ida Nadi and the Pingla Nadi. Only when our left and right are balanced, okay, we rise in our Sushumna Nadi, or the central nervous system. That's when the evolution, that's when, like our Kundalini rises and nourishes all of our chakras. So that's why it's important to balance our left and right. And today we are going to learn how do we balance our left and right channels. And one important thing which you will see, and I think I'm sure like all of you must be already aware. So the way we have like our left channel, it crosses left and right channel crosses at our Agya chakra. Okay, so as that's why, like on the right side of the head, that's our left brain, and on our left side, that is our right brain, right? So that's how the system works, and that's what I wanted to just share a bit with you. Now, one more important thing is, how do we meditate at home? Like for all of you, you have experienced the awakening of Kundalini. Now, how do we meditate at home? So one thing I would like to check is, did we learn yesterday that how do we raise our Kundalini before meditation and take Bandhan?
We did some exercise in which we have to put our hand on the heart and palms. That's what we did yesterday.
Okay, great. So I think that was the initial experience. Now, today, what I will tell you is, so as we know now that, okay, it's very important for us to meditate 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening. So what I will do, I will tell you that, okay, how do we start at home, okay? So the first thing what we do is we do a process called as raising our kundalini, okay? So maybe if I think I'm visible on the video. So what we're going to do is, as you can see in the picture also, uh, we keep our left hand like this, okay, towards the bottom in front of our Muladhara chakra, and then we rotate our right hand like this. So the left hand will remain static, moving up, and the right hand will rotate around. So what we're doing is we are raising our kundalini. So before we sit for meditation, this is what we do. So what we're going to do is move our hand like this, as you can see. We'll take it on top of the head and tie a knot. Like imagine that, okay, we're tying a knot. So that's what we're doing for, because we have three channels. So we will do this process three times. We will raise our kundalini and tie the knot. So first time when we go up, we're going to tie one knot. Then when second time we raise, my hand is moving and coming up like this, as you can see. Now I'm going to push my head a bit back and tie two knots on top of the head. Then similarly, I'm going to tie three knots on top of my head. So this is for each channel. I'm raising my kundalini. So my hand, I'm raising my kundalini within us. And all of you have got your self-realization yesterday. So it will just rise along with you. So what I'll say is please repeat with me the same process. Your left hand should remain like it should not move. Right hand will move around, and raise your left hand and right hand towards your in front of you up to the top of your head. So let's practice it all together. We will do the first knot. Slowly raise your head. Here is the first knot. Similar way, we will do two knots now. The hand is rotating around. On top of the head, tie like two knots. Now let's do three knots. Please don't worry if we are not getting it right in the first go. I know, like, I'm not on a proper video system. I would like to be, and it's like very limited visibility. But don't worry about it. It's the desire and the intention, which matters a lot. I'll share some videos later on where you can see the full the method of doing it. So I hope like now everyone has raised the Kundalini and three times, like first knot, second, two knots, and then three knots. Okay. Now, before meditation, that's how we raised our Kundalini. Now, the second part is, as part of the process, we give a protection to our seven energy centers. So that's why it's called Bandhan. Okay. So what we have to do is, it's very simple. As we have seven energy centers, you just have to make like seven auras around you. Okay. So if you start from the left side, as shown in the picture, go over the top of your head and you come back. That is like one bandhan. So we have to do it seven times because we have seven energy centers. So all of us, let's do it together without any doubts. And don't worry if we're not able to get it right. So let's start and do it seven times. Top of the head, it's one, two, three, four. It's like a horseshoe shape if you want to relate it to. 6, 7. So this is what we do before we sit for meditation at home, like 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. So raise our Kundalini and taking the bandhan. Okay. Now, what we will do is the first thing as a right is to balance our left and the right channel. So what we do to clean our left channel, we take help of earth, like Mother Earth element. And to clean our right side, we take help of sky, air, or the ether element. So let's do a practice round and then we will jump into clearing our left and right side. So in order to clean our, as you can see the picture as well on the PPT, the first picture is clearing the left side where my right hand is going to be on the Mother Earth. If you're sitting on a chair, then don't worry, you can just point your right hand towards the Mother Earth. Just make sure that, okay, you are in touch, your feet are touching the earth, okay? So your right hand towards the Mother Earth, and your left hand can just remain in your lap. So keep your left hand in your lap, please. Yeah, okay? So that's how we will clear our left side. And for the right side, what we're going to do is we will put hand towards the sky or the ether, okay, or the air element. We say, so your left hand will be pointing towards the sky as shown in the picture, and your right hand will be on your lap. And then we will just say a couple of affirmations to help clean our left and the right channel. So any questions on the method? If not,
I have one question, Amit. You said that make sure that your feet are touching the ground if you are sitting on the chair. There may be certain people who might be sitting on the floor but using a yoga mat, or maybe they're sitting on the bed. In that case, they don't have any contact with the Mother Earth.
right, right. I think it's like it can be a bit symbolical as well, like because the Almighty works, but yes, if we can be in touch with Mother Earth, it like multiplies the effect, and like Mother Earth kind of like sucks in all the negativities or the problems from our side. So if it is possible to be in touch with the earth element, that will be just awesome. Or if you're sitting on bed or sitting on chair, you can point your right hand towards the Mother Earth instead of keeping on the bed. That will also work.
Right, right, Amit. As of now, there is no question. People are just saying that we are feeling happy with the yoga asanas in the morning.
Great. Right, so 7 bandhans, I think I can see one question. 7 bandhans.
Yes, just now.
Right. Thanks for keeping me updated on the questions, Ritu. So what we do is, okay, it's not only one side, it's like we start from the left side. Okay, like if I can show you here, sorry, the video is a bit inverted, but we start from the left side, we go on top of the head, go down, and then we come back. Okay, so once we make one full round, like as you can see in the picture, we start from the left side, go over the top of the head up to the knee, and then we come back. Okay, so the direction, the arrow, you can see the arrow direction, it goes like this and then back. So that is considered as one bandhan, and we have to repeat it 7 times. So let's get into clearing our left side first, or the balancing of our left side. And we will just pray to our Kundalini, which is our mother, which has nourished us since, even before we were born. This power has nourished us and has been a mother to us. So please keep your left hand on your lap and the right hand towards the Mother Earth. If you're sitting on floor, just keep it on Mother Earth with your palm down. If you're sitting on bed or chair, just point your right hand, like maybe sit on the edge of the bed and point your right hand towards the Mother Earth. And if you want, we can just close our eyes and we will just pray, Mother, please remove all the obstacles and negativities of my left channel into the Mother Earth. With our full heart, and you can just pray it inside your heart. If you would like to speak, you can say it also, or if you just want to pray within your heart silently, you can say that, Mother, please remove all the problems, all the negativities of my left channel into the Mother Earth. Mother, please balance and nourish my left channel. So with full heart, let's say these prayers. Mother, please remove all the problems, all the negativities of my left channel into the Mother Earth. Mother, please balance and nourish my left channel. So we are praying the Kundalini to fill our left channel with the divine power so that we can have the balance. So without much thinking, let's just pray for a couple of minutes within your heart as you feel like. Mother, please remove all the problems and negativities of my left channel into the Mother Earth. Mother, please balance and nourish my left channel. So let's give it a couple of minutes. Additionally, what you will also feel is a bit of increased sensitivity on your left hand. Some might feel hot or cool air or some tingling sensation. But don't worry, this means like your Kundalini is working to remove those obstacles and cleaning up our system. Now, let's clean up our right channel. So your right hand should be on your lap and your left hand should be pointing towards the sky. And the palm should be facing backwards. So here we are going to request to clean our and balance our right channel, which is our right sympathetic nervous system. So we have like left sympathetic nervous system, which we cleaned, our Iranari. Now we will just work on our right channel. So here we will pray again to our Kundalini Mother. Mother, please remove all the problems and hurdles of my right side into the ether element, into the sky. With pure heart, with pure desire, you just have to say this thing. Mother, please remove all the obstacles and hurdles of my right side into the ether element. Mother, please balance and nourish my right channel. Please fill my right channel with vibrations. So here we are requesting to balance our right side. So let's do it for a couple of minutes. And with pure heart, you can just repeat those affirmations, which we just talked about, to clean and balance our right side. Mother, please balance and nourish my right side. Please remove all the obstacles of my right side into the ether element, into the sky. So you should be able to feel increased sensation on your fingertips or the palm or the top of your head. It can be again hot or cool. It can be a tingling sensation or maybe some heaviness, but it's working through right now. The Kundalini is working. Now let's bring both of our hands on our lap. Let's keep our hand on our heart chakra. I think we would have done it yesterday, or if you can see me as well. Your right hand on your heart, and the left hand remains on your lap. So we will just pray and repeat a few times. Mother, I am the spirit. Mother, I am the spirit. Let's repeat in your heart a few times. Mother, I am the spirit. Or you can repeat for 12 times. The reason being, this particular chakra has 12 petals. So you can say 12 times, Mother, I am the spirit. Mother, I am the spirit. Now, as we have said that I am the spirit, okay, and a spirit can never be guilty. So what we will do, we will just move our right hand over the shoulder blade, the space between the shoulder blade and the neck, and tilt your neck to up. So your right hand on the space between your shoulder blade and neck. Here we are going to say, Mother, as I am the spirit, I am not guilty. So please don't think about anything else. You are the spirit, and a spirit cannot be guilty. So, Mother, I am the spirit, and I am not guilty. Now, you can say this if you want to be very precise, like 16 times, because this energy center has 16 petals. So we can just say 16 times, Mother, I am the spirit, and I am not guilty. Mother, I am the spirit, and I am not guilty. 16 times, with pure heart, with pure desire. Say it as we mean it. Great. I think we should have more increased sensation on our hands. Now, what we will do is we will move to our Agya Chakra. And these are the steps when you start initially to meditate, like first balance the left, take the raise your Kundalini, take Bandhan, then balance your left and right. And then we can say this affirmations when we meditate. Now, please put your right hand on your forehead so that you know, like it's squeezed a bit from both the sides. And here, let us pray for forgiveness. Let's forgive everyone, including ourselves. So this chakra is very important, Agya chakra. So please don't think about whom you have to forgive. Just do a blanket cover. Why to trouble ourselves? So just say here, Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. So just repeat a few times as we mean it. Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. Mother, I forgive everyone, including myself. Okay? Now, what we will do is we will keep our hand on top of our Sahasrara, as we would have done yesterday, also known as the Brahmarandra, which used to be a soft part when the babies are born. So stretch your right hand and keep it right on top of that area. Stretch your hand. And we will rotate our right hand 7 times in a clockwise. So please be careful with that, in a clockwise direction, very slowly. And we will pray, Mother, please give me my self realization. Mother, please establish my self realization. Please give me the experience of meditation. So rotate your hand very slowly, clockwise direction, so that the skin of the head also moves. And let us pray, Mother, please establish my self realization. Please give me the experience of meditation. Very slowly move your hand. Keep your eyes closed. and put your hands back on your lap. Both hands on your lap. And we will just pray, Mother, please give me thoughtless awareness. Mother, please give me meditation. If any thought comes, let's not try to fight the thoughts. Let it be there, let it come. Let's not fight any thoughts. Just pray, Mother, please give me thoughtless awareness. Mother, please give me meditative state. Let's keep our eyes closed, attention on top of your head. And let's enjoy this state for a couple of minutes. Don't try to fight any thoughts. Just let it come and just pray, Mother, please give me thoughtless awareness. Please give me the meditative state. Let's enjoy this silence and state for a few minutes. You can just enjoy this silence. Now, let's open up our eyes very slowly. So that is the state what we call as thoughtless awareness. And that's when the meditation happens. Like though we are thoughtless, but we are completely active. We are aware of everything, around us. But there is this complete silence. So that is when this meditation happens. Now, what we will do is we will talk about a couple of methods which we can do along with our meditation. So in the morning, as we said, we raise our Kundalini, we take Bandhan, we clean up our left and right channel, okay, and then we sit in meditative state for 10 minutes. What that does, it's going to charge you up for the full day. It's like in the morning, we plug our mobile phones, we charge them. So this meditation is also like we are charging up our batteries for the day ahead of us. Okay, so that's what the meditation does for us. And then in evening, when we are back home, like we have been out in the world, then our system also gets, we get exposed to many things, different situations, sometimes some tension, some pressure and everything. But in evening when we come back, okay, we should be able to clean up our system before we go to bed. So that helps definitely, like we don't carry on those negativities which we might have collected during the day to the bed. So the best practice is to clean up ourselves, and foot soak is definitely something which helps with that. So that will help you in a very peaceful and nice sleep, okay? And it will calm down this overactivity, like will happen throughout the day. So before we get into foot soaking, okay, I'll pause here for a couple of minutes if we have any question, and if anybody would like to share the experience, like since yesterday to today, did anybody felt any tingling feeling on any of the fingertips, or hot or cold air on top of the head? Okay, so seems like, okay, that's really great to hear. Yes, coldness on head. So this means, the system is working. So everybody can have a different experience. If it's hot, cold, or tingling feeling, that means our Kundalini, this power within us, it has started working. So that is a good sign. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, vibrations on palm. So as I said, like we become our own doctor. Like we can see what is on our, what I mean by that is, on your fingertips, you can feel the state of your chakras. And all of these chakras, they govern some of the adjoining body parts. So once the health of my energy centers is good, it also reflects or shines through, health-wise as well. So that is the whole crux of it. So even if it's a hot on top of it, that's perfectly fine. This is a very unique feeling and different feeling. What essentially, as I highlighted, our Kundalini is working. Now we have to meditate regularly and take help of some of the methods I'm just going to share with you. So as I said, foot soaking is very important at the end of the day before we go into the bed. We should not carry, like because you have been working hard, you've been meditating, cleaning up your system. So why to go with whatever we collected throughout the day? Why to go ahead, like with those negativities, or those collections, into the bed? Let's clean it up through the foot soak. So what you need for foot soak is a bucket. uh, you can use like a regular bucket, or like a flat bucket if your feet can fit in. You have to fill up the bucket with, if you want, you can use like a lukewarm water, not like hot water, but lukewarm water, and just put some salt into it. It can be kitchen salt, or it can be the rock or the crystal salt, whatever is readily available to you. And then you first, you take bandhan, like you raise your kundalini, you take bandhan, and then you put your feet into the water and keep a mug full of clean water, because like you have to clean up your feet after the foot soak is done for like 10 minutes, and a towel to wipe your feet. And then I think we can share a photograph of Shrimataji, like light a candle in front of the photograph. That's like the fire element. And then you just keep your hands on your lap and you just meditate for 10 to 15 minutes. So you can mix foot soaking along with your meditation. Just keep your feet in water and you are meditating and you're sitting in the water. So 10 to 15 minutes is what we recommend at the maximum, like minimum and maximum of 15 minutes. You don't have to do it for long. After you finish you take out your feet, you clean them, wipe them, and you again raise your Kundalini and take Bandhan. Or if you want to continue to sit in meditation, you're feeling good, you can just continue to sit in meditation. Now, one important thing here is after you are done, okay, we have to, because this water, it has kind of like sucked all of the negativity from our subtle system. So this water should not be used anywhere, and it should be thrown away in toilet. Okay, so please make sure that this water is not used anywhere, and it should be thrown away in the or flushed in the toilet. Okay, another thing is please dedicate a bucket specifically for foot soap. Don't use it for like reuse it for any other household purpose. So once you have a bucket, please dedicate it only for foot soaking. Okay. So what will happen is this will help you to have a very nice and quiet sleep. And the joint pains, what we talked about, it's going to greatly help in that part as well, because it cleans up our Swadhisthana and Nabhi chakra. So very important, foot soak is recommended daily. So in morning, you can just simply sit in meditation. In evening, you can couple your meditation along with the foot soak. Right. So I think question is, what about breathing when we are doing cleaning? So what I'll say is you will automatically notice that your breathing will automatically, because we will calm down, our system is going to calm down. So you will see that our breathing also slows down a bit. So you don't have to actively work on it. Okay. It will happen automatically. So I think you don't have to worry about the breathing part at this time. But ultimately, you will see that you calm down and your breathing also calms down a bit. Okay. Now, I know like we are like very top of the hour. We have like around 7 minutes. What I will, so that was the foot soak. Okay. That was using the water element, which is very important to clean our Nabhi chakra and our Swadhisthana and towards the end of the day. So in the morning, you recharge yourself with your meditation. And in the evening, you clean up your system and then you go to the bed. Okay. Another part which can be very helpful for us, okay, and if we are not able to stop our thoughts, okay, we continue to think, that is, like if we have an overactive liver, or if we are very right-sided, like sometimes we can be aggressive, or because of our job, we have to be, like overthinking, very active. So our liver is the one, like which takes that toll and it overheats. And that also results, into problems like diabetes and, like sometimes the heart problems, right? Because we are too overactive. Now, if you're feeling like too many thoughts are coming, okay, you can apply an ice pack. So essentially what is ice pack is, it is very effective for our right Swadhisthana and right Nabhi chakra, which are again related to or thinking and all the activities what we do. So what it does is either you can use a small bottle, like those shampoo bottles which come like small shampoo bottles with flat ones, fill it up with water, normal water, and keep it in freezer. And when you're ready to do the ice pack, you just take it out and you can just put it on top of your liver. So hold on to it on your liver for 5 to 15 minutes. So what it does, it helps you to cool down your liver and essentially our thoughts also. So it can be a very good treatment, like if we are overactive or thoughts are coming. And during your meditation, after the foot soak is done, you can just put your ice pack on your liver and it will greatly help you. Now, very important thing is definitely ice pack can be done at any time of the day. You can do it anytime, morning, evening, afternoon, no restrictions. Only thing you have to be careful of is 30 minutes of gap before and after your meal. So for example, if you're doing right now, like you want to do it, don't eat 30 minutes afterwards, okay? Or before doing the ice pack, don't eat 30 minutes before, okay? Because, like you don't want to impact the functioning of the liver the moment like we have meals, liver is active. So please make sure that you don't do ice pack 30 minutes before or after the meal. Okay, that is very, very, very important, but it is a very effective method to reduce the thoughts and cool down our liver. So all of us, in this hectic world, we're always thinking, we are either working physically or mentally. Our liver is definitely taking the toll. So this will help you to really clean up and calm down our liver. And it also reduces, because once we, as I showed you earlier in the picture, our right side is our sun. Okay, so if we overuse our right side, okay, that means we are heating it up more. It needs a way to let that heat out. So when you're balancing and pointing your left hand towards the sky, we are actually cleaning up and letting that heat go, into the ether element. And then it's also helping with our ice pack is also helping to remove that extra heat from our right side. Okay. Now, the third method is candling. At this point, I will suggest that, yeah, and I think one more part on the ice pack, like you can use the ones from, like we get in market also some of the ice packs, because the essentially what we want to use is the, is the coolness, like from this ice pack, right? But at Simple Home, you can just use those flat, small shampoo bottles. We use them. I use them the same way. Any question on this before I get into the last method, which is the candling part?
I have a question over there, Amit.
Oh, yes. So definitely we can use the ice pack while going to bed. I think it can be it can be very good. Just make sure that, like you have not eaten, like you have already taken your meal, like the dinner, and it's like after 40 minutes afterwards. Then yes, you can just apply the ice pack and you can be in the bed. So you can do it for like 15 to 20 minutes. It's very effective. Yes, I think if you can, I know the feeling. So the ice pack, if it can touch your skin, that's like very, very more effective. But if you feel the coolness of it or it's unbearable, you can have it over your t-shirt or shirt or like over your cloth also, but not like too many layers, like a single layer. It can be on top. And the way I do it at home is I will just use like a dupatta or something, to, or a belt. If I have something, like some improvised solution, I just use it and I just tie it around the waist and I just keep it there. So my hands are free and my ice pack is there. So even when you're working, you're at home, you're doing different things, if you haven't taken your meal, you can just put ice pack at any point of time, any time of the day. There is no restriction. Yes. So when we say, can we send out heat from the body? So that's what we did. Like when we did our left hand towards the sky and we were clearing our right side, it was actually clearing up our right side, and this excessive heat, the excessive heat from the system goes out. And same way, the ice pack also helps. So when we have like automatically tears are coming and feeling very nice, like, so it can be interpreted in a couple of ways. So definitely, like when you feel bhakti, when you feel this thoughtless awareness and we're happy from inside, so yes, those tears can be very normal. If you're feeling happy, you have the satisfaction inside, it's okay. Yes. So as we said, like the liver with ice pack, yes. because like if we are very overactive person, we overthink it because of our job or just because of our conditioning. Ice pack helps to remove the excessive heat from the liver, because this excessive heat from liver can cause diabetes. Like it affects our pancreas as well. So definitely, if you say that, yes, it can help in your diabetes as well, along with other factors. So we come to the candling part. Now, for uh, this is something, like which is very effective for our left channel. Now, you will ask like why it is effective for our left channel, right? So as we know, if I go back to the chart, the left channel is moon channel, and moon is like cool. So the way the right channel is our sun, and we need like foot soak or ice pack to cool it down. Similar way, if we are very much depressed or very much on the left side, okay, we need to balance our system, we need the fire element. So that is the reason that like to balance our left side, we use the fire element. So it can be used in multiple ways, but for now, I will tell you a couple of ways which you can use. So what you have to do is, I can show you this thing here. So what I do at home is I have like a small bowl, which I just keep it dedicated for candling purpose. And I will have like a uh, candle, like maybe broken into two pieces so that it's not very long and like it can fall down or something. So I keep it like this, as you can see in the video. And if you don't want to use a bowl, you can just use like a cardboard or a newspaper and just push the candle, like make a hole and push the candle through so that the hot wax doesn't fall on you, on your clothes or on your skin, right? So just be careful about that. Be safe and cautious while using this treatment. Now, as I mentioned, like it helps, and this candle treatment needs to be done only on the left side. So please be very careful. You should never put the candle on the right side of your body. I think you all know by now, because right side is sun channel and we don't need heat to fix our right channel. We need coolness. Similar way, the left side needs candle, like to be cleaned up. So that's the reason. So only if I only use it for the left channel. There are certain scenarios where we might use it for right channel, but right now I think you should just say use it only for the left channel. Okay, it can be done at any point of the time. And the way we do it, I'll show you the two ways which you can use very easily. So first one is, like when we are feeling like thoughts are coming, so we use it to clean our Agya chakra. So the way we do it is you light up the candle and you look through the flame, keep a safe distance, like no need to tell you guys, right? So keep a safe distance from your eyes and from your forehead, and you can just see through the candle, see through the flame of the candle. One more thing which we do is, uh, so once you're looking through the candle, that cleans up, the fire element cleans up your Agya chakra. So just look through the candle and it will clean up. The other thing which you can do is keep the candle on the floor, and as depicted in the first picture, you point your left hand towards the fire element. So keep a safe distance, but the fire element will help to clean up your left channel. Now, definitely balancing and meditation are very, very, very important things, but these other treatments you can do as and when required. So foot soak is mandatory. Like every day you should do your foot soak along with the meditation. But some of the other methods which I showed, you have to be like your own doctor, as I said, right? That, oh, today I'm too many thoughts are coming. I feel that I'm very hyperactive today. I feel my liver is very hot. Okay, so you just put ice pack there. If you, and then similar way, when the requirement comes, any of your left chakra is catching, you're feeling some tingling sensation on your left hand or some chakra, that's when you use the candle treatment. So it's all about like you judge and then you use the method accordingly. So there are many such methods, many more ways to clean up our centers, many more treatments, but these are the ones which I shared with you today, very specific ones. So just to recap, we just had a quick look at our subtle system, energy centers and 3 channels. The functions of those 3 channels, one is the moon channel, responsible for our emotional well-being and responsible for our past. Okay, then there is a right channel, or the Pingla Nadi, or our right sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for our future and the planning and everything. So we balance those left and right before sitting into the meditation. Then we also learn how to raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. And after that, we also learned 3 methods and when to use them. So the lamp is I think there's a question, can we use a lamp instead of candle? If it's an oil lamp, I will suggest not to use it, because there is more risk of, because, like you might move or something or balance it. So oil can fall down on you. So the best way is to use the candle. So this is pretty much from my side for today's session. I really hope like you make use of this. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga for last 25 years. I have seen the benefits of it in my family. Everyone follows the same routine. And I also like work in a corporate environment, which can be very, very grilling sometimes. So this meditation has helped me survive through all of it, like all these years. So I'll really request you to meditate 10 minutes in the evening, 10 minutes in the morning with foot soak, and you will really see the benefits in definitely next couple of months.
Amit, there is one question. We buckets for each of the family members.
So all the family members, they can use the same bucket. That's absolutely fine, but let's not use the bucket for any other purpose.
All right. And there is one more question. I need some remedy for migraine. There's a lady who has severe migraine. The problem is very frequent. Some remedy that she can use.
Right. So I think I will definitely request to use the ice pack and do the candle treatment, because it cleans up our Agya chakra. So it's quite possible, like when this Agya chakra is blocked and the Kundalini is trying to push, it's trying to clean up. So you might feel that pressure or something, like this way. So the best would be to use the ice pack and the candle treatment together, and that should help. And I think I will request Mr. Chandrakant details with you so that, you can ask more questions and track your progress as well. One more thing is, if I can do that, do quick check, can I post a link to the feedback form? And there is a link to the, if people would like to join in like a regular meditation session. It happens on Sundays, 10 in the morning, where along with meditation, people can continue to ask their question. So if that's okay, can I post it in the chat?
Yeah, you can do that. Yesterday, Chandrakant also did the same thing. There was a Google form regarding the feedback and everything. So you can do that.
Thank you very much for that. So I just posted it in the chat. So if everyone can just fill it up and join the WhatsApp group, that will be awesome. So again,
yeah,
my whole 1 hour and 15 minutes. But I'm glad that it was an interactive session.
And, it was very interactive. And yes, I'm getting very thank you notes and awesome session. in the morning, so people are happy about it. One last question I would like to ask. There's a question which says that from which age can kids start the Kundalini meditation?
So I'll say there is no limit to it. My daughter, she has been doing meditation since she has been born. Definitely, she started getting her understanding of it. But what she does is she's 11 years old now, and she has been doing foot soak. Well, they have built their own understanding, of meditation. But we have kids in Sahaja Yoga like, who understand, who can tell you, oh, this energy center is not good because I'm getting some tingling feeling, or so as parents we help them. But they do meditate and they do foot soak and they daily, and it helps them a lot with their concentration, like especially like we have a lot of screen time and everything, so it helps them improve their concentration. So my own daughter, she has been doing it for since she was able to sit
11 years
on her
now.
own. Yes, since she has been able to sit on her own with straight back, she's been doing foot soaking and meditation.
Right. Thank you. I think that will help a lot of people over here.
Sure.
Thank you, Amit, for the wonderful session. Yeah, you're saying something, Amit?
Yes. So what I was saying is, like once we start meditating and our energy, they get cleaned up. Okay. So all those qualities which I talked about in the presentation, they start shining through our personality. We have become more kind, more patient, team members, like those qualities, they shine automatically, anything separately. And also these chakras, they govern the, somebody said like, for example, like hair fall or those kind of things, skin hair. So which of these the chakra, like which is responsible for the skin. So essentially, we will talk about it in detail, maybe too much of information in one go, but please continue to meditate, and it helps in overall evolution for us. Overall impact is there.
All right. Thank you, Amit. I'll two things. Firstly, I am getting the replies that they have not seen any kind of Google form or the feedback form. So what you can do is you can share that link with us, with me, and I'll share it in the WhatsApp group that I have. That can be done. And secondly, last question, I think it is important we should take it. Does this meditation help in paralysis?
Well, yeah, well, I think, see, if that also depends, definitely one thing is from a mental well-being, in order to cope up with other things, it definitely helps. But, like if it's like a permanent body damage, it again depends on person to person, right? How the situation is, how much it is. But it definitely, like once our centers are good, the body tries to, okay, so the mental well-being definitely is going to help to cope up and like being a cheerful person instead of like what we have. And we have seen like maybe like not completely go away, but it helps in life very much.
Okay, right. Thank you, Amit. Thank you for a wonderful session, and I am sure all the people are getting benefit from feedback form is visible to them now. Some of them, they are saying that they have filled.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I think it might have scrolled up because of the chat. I have sent it to you as well, Ritu.
I believe so. Thanks, Amit.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much for this opportunity to come and share this with you. Thank you.
Yeah, do that. Thank you. Yeah. Now I request all the participants that will start with the next session at 11 o'clock. Until that time, there will be a link that will be shared with you on the WhatsApp group. Please don't get panicked with that link because that's a link of a test and it will be a dummy test. It won't be marked anywhere for your assessment and everything. It is just a trial check so that we have tomorrow when we take the final test, we want to ensure that the systems are doing fine. So it's just a dummy test having 5 questions and 15 minutes, and that's all. It won't be counted towards your final assessment. Thank you. And there are several queries regarding the feedback. It is to inform that we will not be taking any kind of feedback from our end. It will be the AICT feedback, and you can get into your portals tomorrow after the FTP is over. The feedback link will get active tomorrow evening probably. And you have to submit the feedback at the AICT portal from where you registered. We will try to add, I'm getting a message from 2-3 people that they are not in the WhatsApp group. To all to join the WhatsApp group, you have to just click on that link and you will be added over there. In case you are not able to join, you can just put your number over here. We will add you. We'll gather again at 11 after 15 minutes. Thank you.